Haridas Thakur ki. Prem se kaho Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki. Tosi Devi Bhakti Devi ki. Gangamaya Yamuna Maya ki. Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki. Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki. Harinam Prabhu ki. Brihad Mridanga ki. Gauda Premanande. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Jamunatira Banachari Jamunatira Jamunatira Banachari Jamunatira Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Gopi Janavallabha Girivardhari Jaya Gopi Janavallabha Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Braja Yashodanandana Braja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Jamunatira Banachari Jamunatira Jamunatira Banachari Jamunatira Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Sri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavinda Jaya Sri Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Krishna. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna Jaya Radha Nila Madhav Radha Nila Madhav Radhe Jaya Jaya Radha Giridhari Radha Giridhari Radhe Jaya Radha Giridhari Jai Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Giri Govardhan Jaya Vrindavan Dham Jaya Giri Govardhan Jaya Nitai Chaitanya Chandra Nitai Gaura Chandra Gaura Hari Jaya Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Gaur Premanandi Jayam Vishnupada Paramhamsa Parivajagacharya Sutotara Sataj Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai, Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai, Sri Sri Radha Nila Madhava Ki Jai, Sri Sri Radha Giridhari Ki Jai, Sri Sri Giriraj Govardhan Ki Jai, Sri Sri Gaur Nitai Ki Jai, Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. All glories to assembled devotee, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotee, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotee, Hare Krishna. All glories to lotus feet of Sri Guru and Gauranga, Hari Hari Bol. Mam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Vastaya Bhutale Srimati Tamal Krishna Goswami Namine. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Canto 10, Chapter 87, The Prayers of Personified Vedas, text number 35. So we got the rhythm going for this sloka. Please.
Bhuvi puru punya tirtha saranam nyarshaya vimadas.
Bhuvi puryo punyatirtha sadhana nirasyo vimadas.
Ta uta bhavat padambuja hridoghabid angri jala.
Tauta bhavat padambujauridoga bit angari jala.
Darati sakrinmanastvaya atmani nitya sukhe.
Dadati skrina manasa tvaya atmani nitya sukhe.
Na parupasate purusha sarahara
Na punarupasate purusa sarahara vasatan.
Bhuvi puru punya tirtha sadananya rishaya vamadas.
Bhuvi puro punyatirtha sadana nirasyo vimadas.
Tauta bhavat padambujaridho ghabid angri jala.
Tauta bhavat padambujari doga bidangri jalaha.
Dadhati sakrinmanastvaya atmani nitya sukhe.
Dadati sikran manasa tvaya atmani nitya sukhe.
Na parupasate purusha sarahara vasathan.
Na punarupasate purusa saravirasatan. Vimadas. Angari jala. Dadati sekran manasa tvayatmani nitya sukhe. Na punarupasate purusa sarahara vasathan. Bhuvi puro punyatirtha sadana nirasya vimadas. Na uta bhavat padambujari durga bidangri jalaha. Dadati sakranana satvaya atmani nitya sukhe. Na punarupasate purusa sarahara vasatan. Mataji. Bhuvi puro punyatirtha sadana nirasyo vimadas. Uta bhavat padambujo rido grabidangri jalaha. Dadati sakran manasatvaya atmani nitya sukhe. Na punarupasate purusa sarahara vasathan. Bhuvi purpunyatirtha sadana nirasya vimadas. Nauta bhavat padam pujarito gabidangri chalaha. Dadati sakrina manasatvaya atmani nitya sukhe. Na punarupasate purusa sarahara vasatan. Bhuvi, on the earth. Puru, greatly. Punya, pious. Tirtha, places of pilgrimage. Sadanani, the personal abode of the Supreme Lord. Rasyaha, sages. Vimadaha, free from false pride. Te, they. Uta, indeed. Bhavat, your. Pada, feet. Ambuja, lotus. Ridaha, in those hearts. Aga, sins. Beat, which destroyed. Angry, having bathed whose feet. Jalaha, the water. Dadati, turn. Sakrat, even once. Manaha, their mind. Tvai, towards you. Ye, who? Atmani, toward the Supreme Soul. Nitya, always. Sukhe, who is happy. Na punaha, never again. Upasate, they worship. Purusa, of a man. Sara, the essential qualities. Hara, which still way. Avasathan, their mundane homes. Translation and purport by the disciple of His Divine Loving Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sages free from false pride live on this earth by frequenting the sacred pilgrimage sites and those places where the Supreme Lord displayed His pastimes. Because such devotees keep your lotus feet within their hearts, the water that washes their feet destroys all sins. Anyone who even once turns his mind towards you, the ever blissful soul of all existence, no longer dedicates himself to serving family life at home, which simply robs a man of his good qualities. Purport. The qualification of an aspiring sage is that he has learned about the absolute truth from standard authorities and developed a sober mood of renunciation. To develop his capacity for discriminating the important from the unimportant, such a person often wanders from one holy site to another, taking advantage of the association of great souls who frequent or reside in these places. If, in the course of his travel, the aspiring sage can begin to realize the Supreme Lord's lotus feet in the core of his heart, he will be released from the illusion of false ego end from the painful bondage of lust, envy, and greed. Though he may still go to places of pilgrimage to bathe away his sins, the now purified sage has the power to sanctify others with the water that washes his feet and with the realized instructions he imparts. Such a sage is described in the Mundaka Upanishad 2-9. Vidyate hridaya granthis chidyante sarva samsayaha shriyante chasya karmani tasmin drishte paravare. The knot in the heart is pierced, all misgivings are cut to pieces, and the chain of fruitive actions is terminated when one sees the Supreme Lord everywhere within all superior and inferior beings. To sages who have reached this stage, the Mundaka Upanishad 3-11 thus pays homage. Namaha Paramarsi Bhyaha Namaha Paramarsi Bhyaha. Obeisances to the topmost sages, obeisances to the topmost sages. Putting aside the affectionate company of wives, children, friends, and followers, saintly Vaishnavas travel to the holy dhams where the Supreme Lord's worship can be most successfully prosecuted. Such places such as Vrindavan, Mayapur, and Jagannath Puri, or anywhere else where sincere devotees of the Lord Vishnu congregate. Even those Vaishnavas who have not taken sannyas and still live at home or in their Guru's ashram, but who have once tasted just a drop of sublime pleasure of devotional service, will also have a little inclination to meditate on the pleasure of the materialistic family life, which robs a person of his discretion, determination, sobriety, tolerance, and peace of mind. Srila Siddhar Swami prays, Munchan anga tad anga sangam anisam tvam eva sanchintayan santah santi yato gata madastan ashraman avasan nityam tan mukha pankajad vigalita tvat punya grihamrita stotah samplava sampluto narahare nasyan aham dehag brit. My dear Lord, when I will give up all the sense gratification and engage incessantly in meditating upon you, and when I will take up residence in the hermitage of saintly devotees free from false pride, then I will become fully immersed in the inundation of nectar pouring from the devotees' lotus mouths as they chant sacred narration about you. And O Lord, then, O Lord Narahari, I will never again have to take a material body. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Tamal Krishna Goswami Iti Namine. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. So these are the prayers of personified Vedas, very beautiful prayers, and also these prayers are, you can say, they are a conclusion of all the Vedic literature. We see that in these prayers all the topics of devotional service are included. So in today's verse is describing the devotees of the Lord. It's very nicely described that the devotees of the Lord, they visit different places of pilgrimage, or they may be staying at the place of pilgrimage. When Mother Ganga was coming from the heavenly planets the Sagar, the King Sagar, he was praying to the Ganga to come to this earthly planet. The Ganga was saying that so many people, sinful people, come and wash his sins in my water. So she was concerned about it. So then it was told that yes, whenever the people come and washes their sin in you, you become sinful or you become contaminated. But whenever the sages, whenever the Vaishnavas, they come and they take a bath in you, they will purify even Ganga also. So Ganga agreed to come down on these worldly planets. So we see how much power is there in the Vaishnavas association, and we have seen that many times when the advanced devotee comes, we wash their feet. We take a Charan Amrita, a little bit in our hand, and we put it on our head. I remember that one time my Guru Maharaj came and we don't know what to do, so then we asked him that, should I wash your feet? And because everybody is afraid of him, so they don't want to do the wrong thing. So they asked him, and he said it's too late. This thing should be done spontaneously. Anyway, so we lost that chance. And I remember the other time we wanted to wash his feet, and he said no. So I guess we can figure out. Anyway, but every Vyasa Puja we were washing his feet. Generally his Vyasa Puja is being held in Dallas or Houston, so we had our chances. And one thing personally I develop is that anywhere he is, I just go walk to him and touch his feet. I wasn't afraid of doing that, and he never told me to stop doing that. So I would just go there, and no matter how many people, no matter what he's doing, I just go there, touch his feet and sit down, and he won't say anything. Because I understood at the time he said, you have to do it. You just don't ask. You don't, this should be spontaneous. So I thought, I'll do it until he tells me not to do it. So anyway, it's something that Vaishnava's lotus feet should be worshipped. We should remember, and we should not think that who is a Vaishnava and who is not a Vaishnava, right? My Guru Maharaj one time asked Srila Prabhupada, how many pure devotees in this world, and he said, how many devotees are in Iskcon? So Srila Prabhupada was implying that every one of the devotee in Iskcon is on the way to pure devotional service. So we should respect. I remember in '92 we went to Mayapur Parikrama, and all the devotees were rolling into the ground, and Jaipadaka Maharaj, Tamal Krishna Maharaj, Giriraj Maharaj, everybody was just Shivaram Swami. And for ordinary devotee, it was a great chance. They can go and touch the feet of the Swamis, because they were also rolling in the ground, and there are thousands of devotees. Nobody knows who is touching whose feet. And so Jai Advaita Swami was also there. So I touched his feet, and he looked at me and he says, don't do that. Just like he just lovingly scolded me, But we can see that whenever we get chance, we should do it. We should do it. And here the personified Vedas is describing that it is very important that we get the mercy of the Lord. It is and by nature they are very merciful. By nature they are very merciful. It sometimes happens that, we have false pride, or we wanted to show off something, we wanted to show that, we are humble, so we just go there. And I remember one time, one Maharaj came, so we went to somebody's house, I'm not going to name it. That person, Indian gentleman, he washed his feet, and, Everything was pakka, and after a few minutes I went inside and I said, give me some Charanamrita. They said they throw away the water. So why did they wash the feet? We went to that program and it was like, I remember my Guru Maharaj also said that, it used to be the tradition is that, that devotee travels from one place to another. So when they wash their feet, they are tired also, they get, little relief. So, but in America, you go driving in the car and all that. So if you wash the feet, at least you should, take Charanamrita or put it on your head, but the person just throw away all the water. So we have to understand the meaning behind it, and we shouldn't do it out of just a show of humility or respect. Because then sometime, because the devotees are very pure-hearted, they realize that in our heart we don't mean it, or we just wanted to probably show it off, or, then they may deny it, or they may, say don't do it. But this is Vedic instruction, and we should be able to do it. I think that if we are determined, and if they said no, we also should respect it. It is their desire, and we should follow if we really following them. Srila Prabhupada also sometimes he used to let people touch his feet. Like Radhanath Maharaj talked about it, that first time when he saw Srila Prabhupada and he wanted to touch feet, and Tamal Krishna Maharaj says that nobody touched Srila Prabhupada's feet. And Prabhupada looked at Radhanath Maharaj, and Prabhupada went like that, and so he touched it. So Maharaj was saying that, Radhanath Maharaj was saying that, Prabhupada told Tamal Krishna Maharaj that when one touches the feet of a sadhu, the sadhu takes the sins of that person. So in India it is a etiquette that everybody wants to touch, because they want some blessings, and So Prabhupada instructed Tamal Krishna Maharaj that it's better that common people don't touch his feet. So that's why Tamal Krishna Maharaj was telling everybody, said no one should touch. But Prabhupada was very merciful, and also I was yesterday reading about this verse, and the third canto, 25th chapter describes the glories of the devotional service, and very famous verse Prabhupada quoted many, many times, which also describe the association of devotee. Satam pasangam mama virya samvido bhavanti rit karna rasadayana kathaha taj josanad asva apavarga vartamani shraddha ratir bhaktir anukramasyati. In the association of pure devotees, discussion of the pastimes and activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead is very pleasing and satisfying to the ear and the heart. By cultivating such knowledge, one gradually becomes advanced on the path of liberation, and thereafter he is freed and his attraction becomes fixed. Then real devotion and devotional service begins. So, very nicely is described here that devotional service could be done by the association only, right? And we can see that how one pure devotee like Srila Prabhupada came, and how all of the people all over the world, they will become a devotee. They will become a devotee of Krishna. It's just amazing, just one person. And also it says in the Shastra that the pure devotee, it says the pure devotee can Jai Shri Shri Radha Nila Madhav Radha Giridhari Giriraj Govardhan Gaur Nitai Ki Jai. It says in the Shastra that pure devotee can make anybody a Vaishnava, because pure devotee has that power. we see that how Srila Haridas Thakur, even the prostitute came, and he knew it ahead of time that prostitute is going to come. When beautiful prostitute came, she just wanted to have some good time with him, and he said, yes, let me finish my rounds and I'll fulfill your desire. And he was chanting whole night, and she was just sitting there and here listening it. And then at the late night, early morning, she fall asleep. And Haridas Thakur was chanting. When she wake up in the morning, she said that you promised me to reunite. And he said, yes, yes. But new day started, so I have to finish today's round, then we will unite. So she waited. So after 3 days, she realized, and she asked for forgiveness from Haridas Thakur that she came here to defame him. And Haridas Thakur said, yes, I knew it. But I just wanted to purify you. So that's why I waited here, otherwise I would have left. So we can see that how merciful the devotee is. But it also says in the Shastra that one who purifies or one who makes somebody a Vaishnava, who is a dog eater, that person is a pure Vaishnava. So we can say Srila Prabhupada, how pure he would be. I mean, millions of people he had just purified. It's amazing, if we think, many times we think about it, I don't think we have enough appreciation of Srila Prabhupada. At least I personally don't have it. I'm sure that you may have it, but we don't realize the greatness of Srila Prabhupada. It's just amazing that how Prabhupada was able to, and we realize that if we are trying to preach somebody or, we don't see much effect. And somebody has Srila Prabhupada seen only once. And they say that, sometimes they just saw Prabhupada in Prabhupada was giving lecture, and, Prabhupada looked at that person, and that's all the association they had. They got initiated later by Srila Prabhupada or by his disciples. But just that one glance of a pure devotee was enough. So the glorification of the pure devotee is very much required. And what is the best way to glorify the pure devotee? Is to follow his instructions. If we get pure devotee's lotus feet, Srila Prabhupada is always sitting there. His lotus feet are always available. Right? But if we get the association, personal association, that's very nice. But even if we don't get, Srila Prabhupada says, the best of me is in my books. Prabhupada is always present. Prabhupada's movement is present. Prabhupada's followers are present. Prabhupada's deities are present. Prabhupada's devotees are present. So many things we can take advantage of. And everything is related to Srila Prabhupada is pure. Or it's in the purifying process. We should not think that, oh well, such and such devotee just started coming now, few months ago. I've been around here for few decades. No. I remember listening to one Maharaj, he was saying that you are here the longest because you required more time to become purified. That's why Krishna made the arrangement to come early. So it's a very nice way to understand. Where people think that I'm here for a long time, Yeah, Krishna made the arrangements because you need more purification. The point is that one should understand that individually we don't have any qualification. But just as Srila Prabhupada requested, if you love me, then work together. But together we can do it. And we realize that individually many times we find ourselves very vulnerable to different things. But if we are together, we know we can do it. So association of pure devotee is desired, association of pure devotee one should seek after. But association with any devotee in Krishna consciousness is very valuable. But it has to be in Krishna consciousness, because sometimes say, oh, I do everything with the devotees together. We just went to the movies together. So association with devotee means we should also understand that activity is in Krishna consciousness. And devotees are very kind. They will. So many times you see that some new devotee comes and the devotee right away engage them in some service. Right? I mean, who was that? I forgot the name. That devotee who was making the cart, Srila Prabhupada disciple. Yeah, Jayananda Prabhu, right? He would be under the cart. He would be doing something and somebody is passing by. Only thing he can see is the feet walking. And he say, Hari Bol, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. Person say, who is there? Oh, can you help me a little bit? Can you help me? And the person say, where are you? He say, well, I'm sitting underneath. I'm just making this cart. Can you give me that hammer, please? And soon, the person is helping him to build a cart. Just engage, anybody in any service. So we can see that how the people are so expert. I know Mother Guru Priya is very expert. I have seen her making garland by herself for a long time. Now she has 5 people. And some days she is not even here and the garlands are being made. I have seen her in the kitchen. Have anybody seen her in the kitchen? If she is cooking, there are at least 5 people helping her. So it's very good, how people are helping, getting help, and getting help means the people are becoming purified. It's very important that we have to engage them in some service. If you look at Srila Prabhupada, how he started the movement and everything, Srila Prabhupada just engaged them in some service. Or engage them in chanting. Chanting is also a service. He just engaged them, and later on he introduced all this different technicality of it. And because devotees become purified, they followed Srila Prabhupada. And the more they followed Srila Prabhupada, the more they become purified. When the devotee went to Vrindavan, some Brijabasis came and, they wanted to talk to Prabhupada, and they were complaining that your disciple are not doing this or not doing that. One of the sannyasi disciple of Srila Prabhupada, his danda was too long or something like that. I don't know what the size should be. I think that it should be same height as the person or something. I don't know. But the person was complaining. And Srila Prabhupada said, yes, that is true. That yes, they don't know the Vedic etiquette properly. Yes, they may do some mistakes. Yes, they may not know the Sanskrit very well. But they do everything what I request them to do. This was Prabhupada's answer. That they do everything what I request them to do. And that is the qualification. Qualification is not that one has to be in Sanskrit or in etiquette, experts in way of doing things Vedically. No. The real thing is that one do what was being told to do, what was requested by spiritual master, what was ordered by the spiritual master. Guru mukha padma vakya chitte te kori aike aur na kari ho mane asha. That is what is described, and that is what is wanted. Not that we just do, oh, this is better way to do it. So Srila Prabhupada's point was that, yes, they may have some disqualification, but they do whatever I tell them to do. Whatever I request them to do, they are doing it. And we can see the result of it. That after such a powerful Acharya like Srila Prabhupada, he left 42, 43 years ago, and still the movement is going stronger than ever before. Because together devotees are trying to please Srila Prabhupada, trying to preach this Krishna consciousness all over the world. And the result is very beautiful. So I'll stop here. Anyone has any question, any comment, any correction? Yes, Sarvabhauma Prabhu.
Doesn't want to burden the guru with putting his karma on his feet. Is that okay also? I mean, like...
Disciple doesn't want to give a karma to guru.
You were saying that it's nice to take opportunity of that, take the opportunity to get purified. But like, the downside is that the guru would take a lot of karma if every disciple did that.
Yes, the Srila Prabhupada says that he is suffering because my disciples are not following properly my instruction. So yes, so the question is that not we should not give karma, we should follow the instruction. Because they are also at the lotus feet of their Guru Maharaj. So by disciplic succession we are going, and ultimately is go to Nityananda Prabhu, who is a Param Guru, and he is the Supreme Lord. So what you say is true, that the disciple should think about their Guru's karma also, because when we touch Guru's feet also, Guru take our karma. But if we follow properly, and if we make some mistake by following, that's understood. But Srila Prabhupada requested us that we should not keep doing the mistakes. Yeah, good question. Anything else? You like to add something, Prabhu?
You were talking about the taking bath in the rivers, and sometimes we see that rivers are so polluted. So what kind of consciousness we keep while taking a bath in those rivers? Or sometimes we don't even feel like touching the water even.
Yes, unfortunately the human civilization became very polluted, and they are polluting the water. So that is true. We just take few drops and put it on our head. Yeah, we should be conscious of that pollution also. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but yeah. Yeah, especially in India. All over the world, it's just pollution is a big problem. And especially in the third world country where there is the rules and regulations, the laws are there, but it's not being followed. So, yeah. Yeah, they may have more faith. But I think we should at least take some drop of water and put it on our head. Yeah. All right. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Gaur Premanande. Hare Hare.